because now I gotta be the one on this side talking because you don't see my fingers going through 3, 2, 1. But welcome to episode 437 of the Dead Pickle of the Internet. We're still doing it this way, which is the online way.
Yeah, I can't even tell what's going on. I'm just pretty much a disfigured body right now, or voice, whatever you want to call it. This is your host.
Yeah.
Lorne.
And Joe.
Hi, Joe.
What's been going? Oh my God, this whole thing, it's been driving people nuts.
What's been going on? For me, a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah.
A whole lot of working.
Thing. You can't really do anything. Like, you can't just be like, yeah, I went to a nice convent. No, wait, those don't exist. Not in this way.
Actually, you can go to pick up some Kuma's Corner if you want to. It's not a shameless plug. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But no, actually have curbside pickup.
Yeah,
so
I like
you
that.
You can do that. I'm debating to go over there because Daddy's hungry.
Yeah, but
Daddy's
don't they
Daddy
deliver
needs
too,
to go out. No, they don't. They're not gonna deliver all the way over here.
But why not though? Do like a chain delivery. Let them deliver it to some guy's place, then that guy deliver it to your place. It's all good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. I don't trust nobody right now. In the words of David Bowie, I'm afraid of Americans.
So I want to get your opinion on this, but what do you think about? I think there is a possibility that Resident Evil 4 might be remade, or is being remade, or something like that.
Why?
I don't know. Because part 2, 3, and 7 have been doing gangbusters in terms of Resident Evil games.
Yeah, I know a lot of people didn't like 3, quote unquote, but 3 is really good.
Yeah.
But it's just like, we gonna remake Resident Evil, all the Resident Evil game. Then why not remake the one that everybody wants? Remake Code Veronica. Make Code Veronica great again.
Once part 4 gets released for the 50th time, like there's...
That's the thing is, it's like, okay, part 4 been released so many times, and the game is so good on its own.
I know, but
why?
They're gonna make it like, how 2, 3, and 7 was, like, with the interface and,
But that's so not worth it, though. It's so not worth it. Like, okay, don't get me wrong. Part 4, it has its flaws. Okay, the quick time events don't age us that well.
Yeah, it probably won't do well.
No, and also that's what's the product of its time, because quick time events. Next you have to re-erase everything. Then you have to pretty much say, Resident Evil 5, let's remake that because that was not a flawless game. Let's remake 6. Hell, let's do 7 again.
Let's do 7, but third person this time.
Exactly. Well, that's the Baker's family. Nah, man, it's in third person now. You have met welcome to a family, son. Because everybody want to have a hard on to see what's his face, Ethan's face. But then next you saw his face, you'd be like, ugh, that's not Ethan's face. And they say, but why he has a scar though? Like, remember when the Baker family gave him that scar? Well, true, but only thing I have to say is, it's Capcom. Whatever you want to do, Capcom, go make your money.
Yeah. You never played the Resistance part of part 3, right? Or
I have not. I want to play with somebody, but I'm not sure who has it.
That is true.
Because they'd be like, I want to play that Resistance part, because I do have it because it was free when you buy Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Dress. Also, I still want to play Streets of Rage. Oh yeah, the reason why I didn't play last week, I was just so tired, and I'm like, I need some rest.
well, we are.
And I said I'd be up for it. I'd be up for it today. That was your watch, not mine.
I know where it is.
Okay, my watch is all in the corner right now, just being happy.
Anyways, but yeah, that's what I thought too. Like Resident Evil 4, like it already kind of is, but if they update because they never updated the cinematics for that game, and it looks
but is it really want to be like? I don't want no snug Leon. Keep me with the camp, because the game was so campy. Just like keep me with the campiness. I need a campiness thing. Where they all go? Play bingo. You know,
My favorite line
like
of all time.
you know, like I don't need that whole like, oh well, you know, everything has to be remade. Like no, everything not supposed to be remade. Certain games is good being remade. Certain games should not be remade, and that game should probably not be remade. That's just my opinion because they just like, you know, why not remake Kingdom Hearts again?
I mean, they already did.
Are you sure about that?
2.5 remix AEX12, son
Exactly, but
of
how
son
about
of
more?
Elon Musk. Oh god, I hate
Go,
that meme.
yeah, go. Oh, that meme.
Yeah, I hate that meme.
Elon Musk is on some drugs now. I'm not even
I
sure
don't.
what's wrong
No,
with the
he
guy.
was once the savior of the nerds. It's like he's so cool. He's doing space stuff, and then he does his weird anti quarantine stuff, and then people are like, oh, okay, he's crazy now.
Yeah, he's just like, okay, this dude is. Like, whose man's is this? And like, I don't know, man. Elon, what's
Yeah.
going on with him, man?
Well, he stopped doing that though. I mean, at least for now.
Are you sure?
Well,
His
right now he's just
son
going.
was just born.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, I don't think the crazy train is keep on trucking.
Especially for him.
Yeah, you gotta keep on trucking. You gotta keep on rolling the heat. Oh, do you want to know that
Coltrane.
song? Sure.
I'm still bringing back Coltrane in 2020.
Oh, it's Coltrane, baby.
Yeah. Anyway, you about to say something?
Also, rest in peace. Let's see. Little Richard, he passed away today.
Oh, I mean, there was a lot of people. That's just
he passed away today, and also another person passed away today. So
yeah,
that's strange. I'm like, Little Richard. I'm like, damn, he's dead. No, not just like I forgot he was still alive.
Yeah, I know, me too.
Like people like, really? How you forget Little Richard was still?
That liquor gives you a little Richard. Mm-hmm. And it gets you a little woo.
Woo. Oh, that line.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But what I was going to say, but yeah, just I'm on after yesterday. I'm on vacation.
Oh yeah.
And people ask.
Oh yeah, because
like,
you put it for this week, right? For ASIN.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not happening since there's no ASIN.
Yep, no ASIN. So people like, oh, what you gonna do? I just like laundry, not working.
Yeah, you can't really do. That's the best. That's the part. Like you can't really do anything. You can't actually be like, I want to go to Wisconsin, and then like no.
Well, I could technically go to Wisconsin,
but it's frowned upon.
I could go to Wisconsin, but you'd be like, why are you up here, fam? And I'd be like, try and escape Illinois. They'd be like, you don't belong here. I'd be like, I get that a lot. Oh,
you're unbelievable.
Yeah, dun 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 dun. I'm saying some stupid things with words come out my mouth. I'm not sure what to live.
Oh man, but yeah.
He said, "Da da."
Yeah,
that's a stupid song.
It's been a week. For me, it's just me just waiting for like. I wonder when my money's gonna come in. Just sitting back waiting, scratching beard. Like, wonder.
Oh, your 120.
No, I already got it.
Oh, okay. Well, oh, your other money.
Yeah.
Your unemployment money.
Yeah. That's how the world is.
The struggle money.
The struggle money, yeah, basically.
People ask like, what you did with your 120, your 1K. I just say, oh, it's already gone.
Damn. Just like that.
Like it was rent, fam.
Yeah, I know. But like, it was like at least something. At least it's not like a thing where it's like, oh, we got nothing.
Yeah,
this whole thing.
Like it went to rent. It went to rent. It went to shoes. Not gonna lie to you. It went to shoes. It went to clothes. Pretty much rent, clothes, shoes. I'm trying to think anything else significant went to.
You know what? I've been trying to get like a Switch for this past week, but they're all sold out everywhere.
Do you want to get a Switch? What kind of Switch?
Just I know Switch lights are available, but I don't want a Switch lite. I just want a regular Switch.
Oh, okay, then you're not gonna find a regular Switch.
I know. I know.
You can find a light. You're not gonna find a regular Switch. I know there's a light. I know a location you can get a light right now.
My sister got a light, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool."
Yeah, it's nice. Good on the go, but if you want to hook it on the TV, you cannot.
Yeah, I know. That's what I want to do. So
no, just get the light, man.
How about I get the dark? How about that?
Okay.
The Switch
cool. Must dark. Zero dark 30.
0 dark 30. So yeah, it's just honestly just been me not doing anything. Every week I've been trying to see how much farther I can walk. It's like, let's see
how's the walking journey? I see you passed a few graveyards on the time being.
It's just like, keeps my mind off of stuff. Makes the day go by a lot quicker.
It makes you not sink into the water, listen to Fall Boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Deep ocean in the sea.
I don't go to the sunken place like in Get Out or anything.
Hey man, that's a big watchable right there.
Yeah, I'll tell you later, but yeah, I've been doing that, and then I get to the lake. I'm like, oh, this is the lake. That's cool, and I walk back. That's the thing. Like I could go on a bus, but I don't want to, so I'm gonna.
He's like, I stay away from humans.
Yeah.
Like I said, you afraid of Americans too.
I pass by neighborhoods and they have that thing where it's like, oh, at 8 p.m. every night we're gonna go out and we're gonna yell.
Wait, what?
Yeah, well, I haven't passed it when they actually do it because I don't think they do it. It's like, I was like, it was around 4 p.m.
They are doing that here?
Yeah, apparently so.
In Rogers Park?
It's in between Rogers Park and yeah.
In Edgewater?
Around that area,
minute. Yeah. This is your Chicago minute right now.
Oh yeah, we haven't done a Chicago in a hot minute.
Yeah, in a hot minute. So, in what neighborhood?
Yeah, like you said, Edgewater.
Okay.
It's weird.
What?
But I don't know if it's like... I don't know if they actually do it because I've obviously not been there at 8 p.m.
Yeah, but why though? Just simply honestly, why?
It's just something to do. We really don't have much else we can do to.
Yeah, like hooping and hollering, like in Edgewater, in the most people who don't know Edgewater, right? Edgewater is just pretty much just a low key, boring ass neighborhood.
Yeah.
There's nothing around. No, there's nothing around there. No, there's no ratchetness. There's no like, oh my god, this and that. It's just some restaurants and close to the water. That's it.
Pretty much.
It's just some rich neighborhood type of vibes. You get the vibes if you go around Edgewater. You're like, okay, there. And Saginash. Saginash is just a poor Indian trail that they made all rich teachers live at.
Just like
all teachers and principals live in Saginash, and that Whole Foods over there.
That's pretty funny. But yeah, they were doing that over there, and I did go by Rogers Park, and I just don't like it because it's so.
Rogers Park.
That area is. I don't like it at all. Yeah, only because it has a lot of bad memories for me, and I'm just like, I don't like this place.
I don't like this. I don't like it. Rogers Park is a sucky neighborhood.
I just wanted to see if I was like, oh, maybe I stop by my old job, and then I looked and I was a block looking down. I'm like, I don't know who's in there. I called. It's some other dude. I'm like, I don't know who this guy is. I'm not gonna go in. Only just to say
some other dude.
I was gonna be like, oh, is this guy here? The infamous. That's what it is. What it is, man.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to take that chance. I'm like, I don't think so.
Like sometimes you have to say nah.
No, bro.
I'm good.
Weather's been nice for it though. That's all the thing is. But once the weather is
it was nice like a couple days ago. It was not nice like yesterday. Yesterday was booty.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna get cold, and then it's gonna get rainy for the rest of the week.
Yeah, I know. The week I'm on vacation, it'll get raining. I was just like, what is this crap?
So that means it could have been rainy during ASIN then, huh?
ASIN, yep.
That's what's up.
Most likely it will be raining and then it will be nice. That's how it goes. Yeah, that's how it goes at ASIN, baby. It'd be like, oh my god, it looks weather could be crappy, and that's I was like, no, it's not.
Yeah, I do miss that because I did have some stuff planned. Like, oh, it's always that this around this time I get excited. I'm like, oh, this is great because I did set my vacation up for that time too. But now, since it's not happening, I just moved it like earlier last month, and I'm just like, well, since that's not happening, I'm able to take my vacation now. Oh wait, it's permanent now.
Yeah, it's a permanent vacation. You can always go to Seattle, see Alex.
Well, I could, and just be like, what's up, man? We should Discord him. I think we should like.
Well, if Alex send us his Discord, we can.
I'll probably send him a message. We can have a 3-way. Phrasing.
Whoa.
Phrasing. No.
Whoa there, fam.
If I don't
hear
hear from him within this week, I'll message him and be like, "Hey, you want to be a guest next week?" We'll see.
He'd be like, "Maybe." I'm not too sure.
Maybe.
I'm a family man now. Well, now he's not a family man.
Go home and be a family man.
Go home and be a family man, fam. You're right.
You're right.
I should become a family man.
So anyways, yeah, I've played, I got One Piece World Seeker on the Xbox One. So
you bought it or it was on Game Pass?
It's not on Game Pass. That's for sure.
Oh, okay.
If you have Game Pass, you can get Red Dead Redemption 2 on there now, people.
Really?
Yeah. It's on Game Pass.
Wow.
So but they lost GTA 5. So that's which is kind of funny. Those people were like, "Oh, yay, GTA 5 and Red Dead." No, you can only get one.
Yeah, only get one. And just like, well, son, it is what it is.
Here's the thing though, you do have to like One Piece to play this game. It's like an open world, like just do what you want. Roam to this part, but the combat for it is not good. That's all I will say right now.
I could imagine.
Because there's only like 2 modes that Luffy can be in, which is just regular mode and then hockey armament mode, which I'm like, there's no combos.
Yeah, it's just all powerful attacks.
Yeah,
all one hit kills. I go punch you. That's it. And just be like, but fam, you can do more. Just go punch you. It's like sure. Luffy, no, stop it. Donald, Goofy, Sora. That's the one thing you have to say. Is just that's it. That's all Goofy. That's all Luffy knows.
Goofy.
Just know how to destruct.
Goofy and Luffy, 2000.
Goofy and Luffy. That's the team. I still.
Yeah.
You still need to play freaking Kingdom Hearts just to see Goofy. Kingdom Hearts 1, just to see Goofy just like, fuck it. I'm going to attack everybody.
Yeah, but they don't have... Part 1 and 2 are not on the Xbox, are they?
I know. And that's the disappointing part.
No, you can only play Part 3, just like how the Wii U only has Mass Effect 3 for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, what about the other ones?
Which is...
whatever.
You make choices, that's it.
Yeah.
Congratulations for making some choices. Choices.
And I wish they would port... if there was a better way to do the porting of the Dragon Age stuff on Xbox.
Oh, yeah.
Also.
Instead of, have it, on PC and, here you go, the selection of choices.
Yeah.
And be like, fam, my Hawk live. What about your Hawk?
Yeah, my Hawk lived too.
Ain't more time to ashes.
So anyways, the big thing I want to talk about, what I've done this whole week was, it was May the 4th be with you. A week ago.
You watched all Star Wars.
Yes. Whoa. You know that then, huh? Well, of course, you were following me on Twitter.
Yeah, of course. And your thoughts?
Well, I'm going to start off with talking about Rise of the Skywalker, which is the 9th movie in this.
Okay. Yeah.
What's a 9-movie thing called? I know it's a trilogy, a quadrilogy.
A quad?
No, a quad is
I think
6. I don't know.
I think I don't know. Look, man, I'm not good at math skills, fam. I'm good with jokes.
Are you now?
and damn pants sense of humor. That's what I'm good in. I'm not good in explaining shit.
This movie right here, people fucking hated. I thought people hated The Last Jedi, but this one right here was officially rated the worst because Last Jedi was 90% in Rotten Tomatoes, and the Rise of the Skywalker was like 50, and even then, well, there will be spoilers a little bit, just not much. Because the Last Jedi, I was just like, since it was 90, I was like, oh, I expect this to be good, and I watched it. I'm like, what the hell is this movie?
Like, what is going on here?
I think I don't know. I don't know where I can put the Rise of the Skywalker. I think I like it a little bit better than the Last Jedi. I think I don't even know because there were some parts in Last Jedi, but like 90% of the Last Jedi doesn't matter. It's so messed up because like in Rise of Skywalker, a lot of stuff that happened in there was just like, oh yeah, Last Jedi, that doesn't matter.
That does not. It doesn't matter what you saw.
So it's kind of pointless.
It's
Like, so
all illusion, baby.
why would you watch Last Jedi then if nothing in there that happened was pointless? Because first of all, Finn was like the best character they've had in this entire trilogy, and he was cool in The Force Awakens. I liked him a lot. He's like, oh, he's a good character. I like him. But then in Last Jedi, he's not. He's doing some weird side mission, which ultimately in the end doesn't matter. And then the third one, Rise of Skywalker, where the hell is he? He's barely in it.
Hey man, he was the star of the first one, and then he became a side character.
Yeah, because
and then just became an NPC.
Wanted to focus on Rey. That's the thing. Which I'm like, and Rey's like she's not that great of a character because she's just too powerful. she kind of can do everything.
For her own good.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I was like, when I finished watching Rise of Skywalker, I was like, I don't know who most of these people are. So, because they introduce a lot of people. Like, oh yeah, this is this guy. I'm like, who's that guy?
I don't know whose man's is that. I don't know that man's. Should I care about this man's?
Yeah, and it ended so poorly. I'm just like, that's the ending. What? A lot of that doesn't make sense.
Huh? For the Last Skywalker?
Yeah, Rise of the Skywalker. Because they do like...
So the ninth movie.
Yeah, the ninth one. Because they do like 4 or 5...
Are you telling me there's going to be a 10th one?
Oh yeah, Taika Waititi's I think going to direct one of the Skywalker movies. Not one of the Star Wars movies.
Yeah, but I heard it's not going to be like linked into it though.
Well, someone should be writing it. Because they retcon a lot of stuff in this. Because yeah, the whole thing is like, oh yeah, Palpatine's alive now. For some reason, they even say like he's alive for some reason. They say that in the movie.
He's alive for some reason. Yes, some reason. Okay, so
yeah.
So if anyone who did not watch any Star Wars movie, because I saw the original trilogy, and then I saw the 1 through 3, the prequels, which I have to say is like, if you really look at it, it's not bad anymore. It's just bad acting.
Okay, here's my stance is I'd rather watch the 7, 8, and 9 above the prequels. That's just me though.
Yeah, the prequels is, don't get me wrong, the prequels are freaking terrible because it's just like it's just like, well, it's just bad acting choices. Not acting choices, but like bad delivery of the line.
That, and also a lot of it just doesn't make sense.
Yes. And it was just like you gave before freaking we gave for Kojima, you gave Lucas George Lucas moments.
Yeah,
and George Lucas is don't get me wrong, he's good in the 80s.
Yeah,
the 90s. No, George Lucas. No.
Yeah.
The dude. No. Skywalker Ranch. Burn it down.
Well, before we get to that, so yeah, with Rise of Skywalker, there's like 4 or 5 fake death moments where it's like, oh, he's dead. Then he comes back and like, no, I'm not. I'm like, what the hell? What was the point of that?
He's dead. Because guess what? Plot twist, baby. Plot twist.
Leia's still in this movie, even though she's been dead for like, at least in real life, for like 2 years before the movie even came out. So what they did was like they just used old footage from her, from like Force Awakens and just repurposed it. I'm just like, that's weird. They should just completely been like, oh yeah, she's now completely gone. Because
I
you
thought
see
they
it
blew her up though.
in Rise of the Jedi. I mean,
Yeah.
Last Jedi.
Yeah.
No, she's alive still. She went in a coma in Last Jedi, but that was it.
And she just up and walking like it's normal.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. Because it looks like they CGI'd her in a couple parts too. Like her head just doesn't look like it fits on this body. And I'm just like, why they do that?
What B movie is this? What is going on? Like, I don't understand what B movie. Who made this decision? Like, we gonna just keep Leia alive? Be like,
yeah,
fam, Leia's dead.
There's also,
in the words of the Beatles, just let it be.
There's also like a couple of moments where they use the old, not the old, but the young models of like Luke and Leia as a flashback, and it doesn't look good. I'm like, that looks weird. But like I said, I don't know if I like the movie or not. I can give it like, there were some entertaining parts, but there was a lot. I saw a lot of like the reviews and all the nitpicky moments and just from people who talked about it, and people point out those flaws. I'm like, oh yeah, that's true. That didn't make any sense. But all in all, like I said, I still was entertained by it, but I just don't know if I I don't know if I like it or not. I mean, that's the thing. Like, it just lessens the last two movies, which is like, yeah, this is how it ends. The last two movies, because like it was like such a big build up for like, oh, in Force Awakens, so look at all these mysteries that would be solved in part 2 and never be brought up again.
It's like, congratulations, none of this will never make sense. And when you try and make sense of it, guess what?
Yeah.
Spoilers.
So yeah, what I did afterwards is I watched, because I was just like, I might as well. I got nothing else to do. So I watched the original.
I feel empty right now.
So I watched the original trilogy, the 4, 5, and 6, which is, to me, I'm like, wow, they never really planned it for that, like that, did they? From what I can tell, they never really planned 4, 5, and 6, at least it to be a trilogy.
No,
they just did it, Well, they did the original Star Wars, but of course it's such a phenomenon. We're like, we gotta bank on this, which is they did a good job with Empire Strike Backs. I'll give them that.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I watched it on Disney Plus, which is the special editions version.
Yeah.
Where they added a bunch of CGI to stuff.
Oh, the Lucas cut. Oh,
yeah,
God.
I watched that version.
My God, why?
Because
the Lucas cut is
that's
so
the only
bad.
version available right now. If you watch it,
the Lucas cut is
the original
so bad.
versions are like, they're, for the most part, if you either have it on the regular VHS, because they never released the original cut on DVD or Blu-ray or 4K. And on streaming sites too, because the streaming sites also just have the what you call Lucas cut, but
CGI.
Technically it's called the special editions.
Yeah,
because I heard about
the bad CGI versions.
Yeah, I heard about that too. Like, oh, Luke shot first, and then people were so mad that they retconned that.
Han shot first.
Oh yeah, Luke's Han shot first.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's just like they added that scene too. It's just like, it's so bad.
Yeah, it's kind of weird and clunky. And speaking of clunky, they also have that part where Greedo just for no reason says "McClunky," and then he just gets shot. And honestly, I don't know why it is. Like, why does he say McClunky? Because they never subtitle that. The rest they subtitled.
Hey man, McClunky.
So that's why I was like, hey, there's McClunky, because people were talking about that too.
I get the memes now. See, I get the references.
See,
McClunky.
And that's the thing too. Like, I already know pretty much what's gonna happen in the first movie, because I've already seen it referenced time and time again. I basically seen the entire thing in version of Family Guy and versions of Phineas and Ferb, Robot Chicken. So it's like, there's nothing that surprised me in Star Wars. Because if I was watched it as a kid, as most people did, then it would be like, whoa, this is cool and, unexpected. But watching it now in 2020, after I know everything, it's like, oh, that's cool. I like that. There's a lot of... It's simple. That's the thing. They kept the first Star Wars simple. First, as in the 1977 version. They used a lot of,
But I have to say, all the Star Wars, the best one is Empire Strikes Back.
I think 7. The best ones are 7, 8, and I can at least say, oh, not 7. Whoops, not 7. 4, 5, and 7, because 7 was at least entertaining to watch.
Yeah, there you go. You say, and so Empire is number 5.
Yeah.
4 is good, but 4 is just a little bit clunky. It's a little bit, but Empire has that little like, hey, you know, Luke is kind of like training, like he kind of finding Yoda in the swamp, but at the same time, like Han's friend decided to come out of nowhere, be like, hey,
Lando,
like, hey, how's it going, buddy? This and that, you still owe me money. There's oh yeah, I have to betray you because they came first. And then like freaking this guy like Han was trying to get the drop on Vader. Vader's like, nope, not this time, bitch.
Not this time.
It's like it has like the different type of emotion. Like, damn, they got you.
Yeah.
You done, homie.
Yeah, because like for the most part, the first. No, I keep saying first, but you're like, it's not technically
the original.
First. The original was like it was more kind of lighthearted. It was like a lot of fun moments in that one. And then in Empire, it was like dark. It was like they lose.
Yeah, they lose, and they lose bad. Yeah. They're not like, oh, this and that. Like they lost. They took the L.
Also, I do know about the spoiler part now, which is like, yeah, I know Darth Vader is Luke's father, and I'm like, yeah, because that must have been mind blowing to kids. That's
how it rolls. Yep. You got it correct.
So yeah, like the first one, I remember those moments of like, that's obviously the special editions right there, because they had like an extra scene where Han talks to Jabba in the
and that was so bad. That was so bad.
Oh, he looks so bad in this thing. And the only one that's funny. The funny thing is, the only one that stays constantly remain throughout the entire series was R2-D2 and C-3PO. They're in all the movies, which I'm like, huh, that's funny. They're the only ones that have been in this every single one.
Yeah.
Because they're robots, because, they can't die.
Exactly.
They can't die. But yeah, the first one, the original one, I was like, okay, yeah, I can see why people like this movie. Because of all the limitations they've done, like, it's to think about, like, they've done this in the 70s where, stuff wasn't... Technology wasn't really up to it, but he managed to do it. And I can see what they're trying to do, at least with because the original trilogy, the 70s ones, it was made by 3 different directors, and the new ones were about to be made by all 3 different directors too, but they didn't do that.
Yeah,
because that was, to me, was weird. Like, oh, JJ did the first one, the second one was Rian Johnson. Then they were like, oh, they got so much backlash where they just brought JJ back. And I feel bad for him because he had to scramble for a story within those 2 years that it was supposed to come out. And you can tell because like everything was just like, that's the solution to everything. Okay, sure. This thing too was like, it was kind of more like, they had time. They had like, they had a couple of years in between the movies, but for the most part, it looked like it was kind of planned. Not really, because they were like, oh yeah, Leia's also your sister. All that stuff that you did before, that was kind of weird and gross. Whatever.
Yeah, it's gross. It's even gross now if you look at it. You try to bang your sister.
They added that for reasons. But yeah, then I watched The Empire Strikes Back the next day, which I was just very surprised. I was like, wow, this is... Again, I still know most of the stuff that's happening in this movie, but it still was like, wow, so that's how it was, huh? I can only imagine, because this has probably been like their version of like Infinity War / Endgames thing, because like it was, and then in such a down note, you're like, man, what's gonna happen? You honestly were like, when's the next one gonna come out? Because they didn't have to wait a year, they waited 3, so
Yep.
But yeah, the 5th one was pretty good. There's a lot of memes in the first 3 where I'm like, oh, there's that meme right there. And yeah, all I gotta say is Yoda's teeth look weird inside.
Oh, of course. It always look. It always been look weird. It always be weird.
Then I watched the next one, which is Return of the Jedi. which I actually people don't like it. I was not don't like
I like it.
Well, they don't think it is as good as the other three. I'm more into like I think it's still pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. No, compared to like you see how strong Luke got.
Yeah, that
even though
the beginning scene was actually really cool. I'm like, wow, that's actually one of the things like I don't know what's gonna happen because I don't hear that part really mentioned a lot. The whole Jabba the Hutt.
Also, sexy Leia.
Oh yeah, slave Leia. But it still is weird. I'm like, they had to do that entire plan thing, which is like, oh, she has to get captured and he has to get captured too to bring this to this Sarlacc pit. I'm like, he planned all that out.
Yeah, exactly, and genius.
That was like okay, but still, it was pretty cool. I'm like. Yeah, there you go. And people that like Boba Fett, which I'm like, they like Boba Fett? He was only in there for like 5 minutes.
Well, if you look at Boba Fett being in it without counting that deleted scene, pretty much for 5 minutes.
Yeah. He wasn't in it that long, but people loved him. And I'm just like, I guess?
Because, he looked super cool and everything else, so that's why.
He went out like a bastard, though. He's like, really, that's how he does.
Yep.
People don't like it also with the fact with the Ewoks. But I'm just like, the Ewoks are fine. They're not awful.
Yeah, it's just like, it's alright. Shut your mouth, guys. Shut your mouth.
Because I kind of put them all within the same realm of like, they're all pretty, the entire original trilogy is pretty good. I put them all as one thing. You know, I don't say like one is better than the other because like you can clearly tell that they want to do one continuous story. But yeah, I was like, all right, cool. I'm done with the original trilogy. Now let's move on to the next part, which I can already see the because like that the prequel memes are also pretty funny too. from what I can see.
My!
The whole like, oh, I hate sand. It's coarse. It gets
is
everywhere.
there a bird in the background?
Yeah, of course it is. I have the windows open because it's so nice outside. What? No,
wow.
Don't keep the windows closed. It's nice. It has a nice ambient feeling to it. I'm surprised you can hear that, but
yeah, I can hear it.
Anyways, welcome to the Outside Podcast, where I'm not supposed to be outside. Oh, yeah,
exactly.
So yeah, then I watched
filming from Todd Blackwell's house.
So yeah, the thing is weird too is they also updated part 6 inside the original part 3 in the part 6 in the original trilogy was they at the end with Yoda and Obi-Wan they have the original part 3 Vader, which is Hans Anderson Christian as
I know,
which is weird to me. I'm like, oh man,
that is so bad. Yeah,
well, like why did they do that?
Looks so bad. Because
technically you're supposed to watch it from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that way you can be like, oh, there he is.
Yeah, but the original version was just some random old man. They're like, who is this old man? It's that's Vader, looking old. Yeah. And then be like, wait, what? I've never seen this old man. And then they like when they redone it, they like, okay, add him. He just looked standing there awkwardly and just there. Yeah. It's just like, okay, why not just have the younger version of Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Yeah.
Then people's like, no. Because then what about the other guy who plays original Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Yeah, so I watched the Phantom Menace, and it came out in 99, and you can tell it came out in 99.
Oh, yeah.
That CGI is just some of the worst.
Bad.
I'm like, oh my god. So the first one, I was like, so some of the positives of the first one, I like Ewan McGregor as the young Obi-Wan. Qui-Gon is cool too, but he really doesn't have much to do inside that movie.
Yeah, it's just like, oh man, it's good to see what's his face before he became a badass, Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Before he became a badass.
Yeah.
You forget that Liam Neeson was in the Star Wars movie.
Yeah, because he was only in just the first one.
The first one.
Damn, they could have expanded on his character more, but they didn't. Also, the thing with Darth Maul, which I'm like, he was only in there for like 3 minutes. People loved him.
Yeah, he was in there for 3 minutes, and everybody, oh my god, good. Like he's a jobber. Darth Maul is just a jobber. If you really break it down to it, if he's such a really evil villain, then he will last long. But he didn't. You get Christopher, what's his face character last longer. Yeah. And he suck.
Who you mean, Christopher
Count
Lee?
Dookie?
Yeah,
Christopher Lee.
Yeah, there was no
Count Dookie?
main villain for like the only main villain you would probably be Palpatine, but you already knew that.
Yeah, we know Palpatine's bad guy.
And
bad guys up ahead.
And so yeah, like the first one, it was just a lot of like, what the hell are you guys doing? Because that's when I was like, oh, we'll make it a kids movie for you guys. The whole like guy going like, I'm like, what the hell? What the hell is this guy?
All this kids related content, you'd be like, oh my god, stop it. And then, I can see the marketing was really strong with the kids on that time. You'd be like, ugh.
And I can see why people hate Jar Jar Binks. Like I'm like,
oh yeah.
That must have been a slap in the face the first time people have seen him. They were like, what? What is this?
Whose man's is this?
And the fact that he doesn't even look great in the first movie.
Mr. Master, like, who are you talking to? Mr. Master.
And then you get introduced to young Anakin Skywalker, which I was like, this kid's an idiot.
It's not.
He's not an idiot, but I don't like him. He's just annoying.
I know it's not Haley Joel Osment. It was someone else.
I know it's not.
That's what I'm saying. It was some other random kid.
Yeah. But it was also kind of confusing what they were doing, which is like, oh, here's the queen, but here's the servant of the queen, which is not technically the queen. I'm like, what she is though? It looks exactly like her.
Yeah. They are the same though, right?
Yeah, that's why I was like, are they trying to trick us? Because that looks exactly like the queen.
Like, right? I'm confused.
I guess the pod race was cool, but it was like, why? And it was like, yeah, it's a bill of like, oh, so this is how Darth Vader is gonna turn into Darth Vader. But what I liked about Darth Vader in the first one was it was kind of just kept in a mystery. This you can kind of see, but a lot of it makes no sense. Like, really, that's how you turn Darth Vader?
Yeah, because of he murdered some kids.
He murdered some kids. He lost his mom, and Palpatine was telling him like, "Oh yeah, you can join dark side." That's pretty much it.
You can join dark side. You can go, look, Jedi, they told you can't feel emotion. Dark side, you can feel emotion. You feel all that. Yeah. You can get laid too. You go, the Jedi, they don't want you to get laid. It's all about Anakin wanting to get some ass, and guess what?
Yeah, the prequels were just Anakin being horny as hell.
Yeah, was it worth it? Yes.
To kickstart that entire series. Yeah.
What did it cost? Everything. The kids' lives.
Yeah.
Kids need to die. Anakin needs some booty.
And then, yeah, in the first one, was Sam Jackson in that one? I forgot.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was in that one.
He was in all three.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Mace Windu.
The first three, yes.
So I'm like, oh, yes. Mace Windu, there he is, and you can tell.
You see him in one. Yeah. He just looks stoic as hell.
Yeah. And that was
Part two, you see him use a lightsaber-ish.
Yeah, because he never uses a lightsaber in Phantom Menace, right? He only used it in 2 and 3.
In the Clone Wars, yeah.
Well, I keep calling the second one Clone Wars, but it's not called the Clone Wars. It's Attack of the Clones.
Oh, Attack of the Clones, yeah.
I thought too, like, I'm gonna watch Attack of the Clones. Like, wait, Clone Wars, and it's like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's confusing that what they do that, but yeah, the first one I thought is pretty bad, but in a hilarious way, because it's just like, what the hell are you guys doing?
Yeah, it was all scrambled. It's trying to be. It was the teenager years. Like, yeah, we trying to be more edgy and not really edgy.
Yeah, and then I watched Attack of the Clones, which I was I think this might be the worst one out of all of them, because nothing really happens. Well, nothing really happens in the first two anyways. I feel like they could have just cut down the first two into like 10 minutes if they could have, and put it on Revenge of the Sith, because a lot of it was just like, it was so drawn out and pointless. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yep. You go, and what they consider, look, part two is the love story. I just like, no one wants no damn love story in Star Wars.
Yeah, no, that part was just the worst. I didn't like. I thought kid Anakin was annoying. Second, middle-aged teenage Anakin was just stupid. I'm just like, what are you doing?
So what you doing? Get your priorities straight.
And then that one part that people keep talking about too, which is Yoda fighting Count Dooku, which is like that's the only best part. That's the only best part inside Clone Wars. Everything else, I'm just like, why?
Oh, you don't like when Anakin gets his hand cut off?
There's a lot of hands getting cut off inside in the first 6 Star Wars.
A lot of hand fetishes.
Yeah. That's why I was like, maybe Kira will probably love the first 6.
Like, No, someone hand get cut off at 7.
Oh, did they? I don't remember.
Yeah.
I remember in part 8 and 9, there's no 8 and 9 don't no one hands gets cut off.
I think what's his face, the nephew, Han's son, get his hand cut off. Does he?
You talking about Kylo?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't
remember.
know.
That's the thing. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to. Because after this, I'm gonna have to rewatch those movies to get a better sense of them now. Because now I get it. Like, okay, now I see why people like this.
I get it.
It's like Frank Reynolds in It's Always Sunny. He's just like, I get it now. But yeah, the Clone Wars, Attack of the Clone Wars.
Attack of the Clone Wars
was the whole thing like, oh, this is how we got stormtroopers, basically, because they cloned Jango Fett, which is, to me, I'm just like, why is Jango Fett in this one?
Yes, we cloned Jango Fett, even though he dies in the second one.
Yeah, exactly. What was the point of him? He was barely in any of the movies.
Yeah, we clone him, and also all the clones suck because they can't shoot for crap. What? So you tell me we got this legendary bounty hunter, and you tell me we made clones from these guys, and they can't shoot worth a squat. Excellent. Good job. Good job.
Yeah. That's what I always thought too. Like, and then you see a young Boba Fett, which I'm just like,
yeah,
you're here too, huh?
You got dragged into this movie, huh? Shame.
And I don't see what Queen Amidala sees in Anakin, because he's not the best character inside that series.
Well, depending on the choices she's picking out, fam.
Yeah. Well, she kind of had no choice because she didn't see anyone else.
Exactly. Like this little kid.
Yeah.
I'm like, you've been... Actually, she can go to jail for that.
Well, in the first one, yes.
Like, you queen. And he's like old. And he's like young. I need to call the police. Oh, wait, you own the police.
You are
police!
So help! This is how you can get away with it, huh?
So this is how you get them young, huh?
But which one do you think is the worst one? Because I think the second one might have been the worst out of the original prequels. Or do you think
I had to say it's a tie between the first and the second.
Oh, okay.
The second one.
Which one is the? I'm saying like, which one do you hate more? Because I hate part 2 more just because like nothing happens in that one.
Part 2, nothing progresses except for Anakin's hand.
Yeah. That's how you see Anakin lose to Count Dooku.
Yeah, and then part 3, he cuts off both of his hands.
Well, he cuts off his one hand plus his 2 legs.
Yeah, left him like a cripple, which is ironic because in part 3, he's been left like a cripple. So it's just like, what? Let's go. Like, I will cut you, the Count Dooku, I'll cut off your hands and your legs, and you die. And Obi-Wan be like, hey, that's a cool technique. I should use it one day. I will cut off your hand and your legs.
But what you hate...
You see how it's like the things that Anakin did? Like, yeah, I'll go do this. And done back to him again.
Yeah.
But so it's like...
I'm just saying, though, like, do you hate the second one more, or do you hate the first one more?
The second one did not progress it with anything else. The thing is, second one didn't progress in nothing. You realize, like, okay, so I learned nothing from this. Cool, awesome. And then you be like, so what did I learn from here? Nothing. All right, cool. But then you have to realize, okay, so since I didn't learn anything, what is there?
Yeah, there's really not much happening inside the second one.
Like, what did I learn? Nothing. Cool.
That Anakin hates sand. That's all you got from
I hate y'all. I hate y'all.
And so that's supposed to be like the transition going into, but he still was kind of a good guy in part 3, Anakin Skywalker. But then in one scene he's just like, okay, I'm really bad now. So yeah, now talking about Revenge of the Sith, which was people at least say like, oh, it's still better prequel, you know. Which I'm like, yeah, it's the best prequel, but that's not really saying much.
Yeah, that's not really saying much. Just saying like, oh well, you looked it okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like in the first two, the CGI was kind of it was bad, but the third one, like, it's a little bit more tolerable. It looks a little bit better. I'm like, okay, I can see this as, you know, kind of a modern day one, because at least it looked good. That's all I gotta say.
At least it looked good. Quote the check. Print the check.
Put that on Disney Plus, why don't you?
Print the check.
And then, so now we have, I guess he's not yet a fully middle age, but he's like young adult, Anakin Skywalker. And at least he's like, he's a better character than any of the other ones. At least I can at least watch him and not be annoyed. And it's all because the Jedi Council is like, no, you're not a Jedi. I'm like, what?
Yeah, you're not a Jedi. You're not a Jedi yet. No, you're not a Jedi yet. Damn it, son, you cannot be a Jedi. Because them old ways, he go bring us hope, he go bring us down. Yeah, congratulations, he did. He did. Y'all racist against a young kid.
What I did like though is in the first one, it was you got a lot of Jar Jar. Second one, you got like 2 or 3 scenes of him. And the third one, he's not in it except the last scene, and he doesn't even say anything.
Yeah, he's just in the console clapping like a madman. Good job.
So they learned it too. They were like, okay, we cannot have Jar Jar in any of these movies now.
Like we are disassociating with Jar Jar Blinks right now.
And then you see Palpatine turn from senator into the emperor within one movie.
That's an ugly transition, by the way.
Like I said, within just one movie. It would be cooler if it was like progressive in the entire other first 2 movies, but no, it's just like in this one. Which is just
in so just weird. This one. Give me more power.
That I don't know. I thought that was kind of funny. Because he was just faking the first time. I'm like, what the hell? He's doing old man techniques. He's like, I can't do it. I'm too weak. Just kidding.
See, my old age got everything.
Which I thought I was like, okay. Then he just, again, got that gray skin within the one turn. I'm like, okay. And he got the voice within one turn, too. He's like, first he's talking normally. He's like, now I talk like this. I'm like, what the hell?
Anakin, now you know. the way they did Sam Jackson bogus though.
Yeah, he got his arm cut off and he got exploded by lightning and he flew into the sky.
Yeah, like wee, and then dead. Enough Star Wars talk for just enough.
Just enough.
Yeah,
I guess
it's just.
But I will say this. I thought
we would never mention Star Wars on this podcast. Like, how are you going happened. To now?
Now I understand it. But I will say at least, the third one was good, but you know, it's not much to compare to the first 2. Yeah, the ending fight was cool between him and Obi-Wan, which is we're gonna get the Obi-Wan show on Disney Plus with actual Ewan McGregor, which I'm like, huh, that's funny. You get that right there.
Do you have the higher power now?
I have the high ground, Anakin.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, why?
High ground now.
It's kind of funny. Like, why did he say that? Like, I guess he
because George Lucas. That's why.
Anyways, yes, that's the entire Star Wars thing right there. Now you got it. Got that in your podcast, and it's funny too because I remember talking about it like in the beginning of this podcast, like around 2009, which is our own, my own character arc, which is like I not watching any to watching all of them now.
And you did.
Yeah, that's true.
Now I got a text message. Ask me, will I play poker tonight?
I like not in a Zoom call type of thing.
No, on the app.
Oh, I see. Are you?
Yeah, on the app. Not how you gonna play poker in Zoom?
I don't know.
Explain. How you go get the cards? Someone goes, here's your cards.
Yeah, basically.
Like, check or bet. How many chips I have? I'm not too sure. Check.
When was the last time you've played actual poker with pokers?
In like in person or like poker?
Just in person.
Last time I played poker was like last week.
Last week?
On the app.
Oh, I meant like in person then.
Oh.
Like last. Remember you used to be the guy who.
Oh no! It was when I went to that random house in in like Glenview.
Glenview.
Yeah, that's the last time I played poker, and that was okay. It was playing poker with the gays. It was cool.
Me hanging out with the boys.
Me hanging out with Crash and the boys.
Was that one with the Crash and the boys?
And the boys, yes.
So that's the thing. Like since I'm done, I got nothing. I don't know what else to do. Like I would just consume my entire week right there and watching all those movies. Like, what do I do now? They have Solar Opposites on Hulu. By the guy who made Rick and Morty, which it just looks like Rick and Morty.
Oh, it's all the anime.
The animated show that's like with the aliens.
Oh, okay, yeah. I saw that. I thought, it's just Rick and Morty light.
It is. That's what it is. Like, no, not even light. It just kind of is Rick and Morty because they kind of have the same like. It's a comedy with sci-fi stuff, which I'm like.
Oh.
Is there gonna be crossover? I feel like there's gonna be crossover happening soon.
And the only thing I have to say is everything is pretty much everything like look, the Rick and Morty fandom. I'm not even sure what's the fandom for Rick and Morty now.
I think they still like it, but that's the thing. They haven't tainted this series yet. Once this series blows up and gets big too, and then when they run that into the ground, I'll be in the sidelines being like, I liked it one before it got crazy big.
But is the Rick and Morty fandom is it?
Well, it's not as big as it was before, but I'm pretty sure they're still just as annoying. The whole, because the last 4 episodes, not the last 4, but like the other 4 episodes are gonna start airing, and they were mad about like, oh, what, we only get 5 episodes this part, like, yeah, but the next ones are gonna come soon, and they're like, no, we want them now, and it's like, shut up. Just stop. Hello? Are you still over there? Hello? Did we lose him? I think we may have lost him. Hello? Well then. I guess that's how it is. We lose people like that, and just like that, he's gone. I guess I will end it now. Unless he comes back. Hello? Hello? Oh. Well, I guess that's it then. Anyways. There, let me just pause. Oh, there he goes. Hello? Hello? Oh. Hello? Oh, I'm pausing. Okay, we're back. I don't know what happened there. Our phone, apparently our network is going through some weird things because we're now with T-Mobile.
Yeah, transitioning over.
Now we're going through a regular old phone call instead of Discord. Anyway, so yeah, we'll just end it there now. Anyways, go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/thedeadpixels of the internet.
Yay!
Like the page. We can say your name, all that good stuff. Go to our regular page, thedeadpixelsoftheinternet.podbean.com.
Woo!
Go to my Twitter at Joe Manuel.
Go to my Twitter at Broke Instagram. Also subscribe to the Skill Trio Chicago.
Yeah.
Woo!
On YouTube, you mean? You can't just...
Yeah, on YouTube. Not on... There's no podcast. There's nothing on YouTube. And what's our YouTube is?
Our YouTube is Dead Pixels Internet. Go to our Spotify. Go to our Stitcher.
Yeah, Stitcher. Have podcast
podcast implications on the Apple products.
Yeah.
No.
All that good stuff. But we will see y'all next week if we're still locked down. We are still gonna be locked down.
We still be here.
From the looks of things. Anyways, yep, this has been
the dead
pictures of the internet. Ruining Discord, the audio since 2001.